Hello everyone, today I'm bringing you a review of a wireless lapel microphone, and it's actually under 30 bucks. So is it any good? Stay tuned and watch the video all the way to the end to find out. Now before we go any further, you do get a nice instruction manual inside the box. Now it's just not written out. They do include actual pictures too to help you along and understand how the operation of the microphone works. Now you do get a receiver unit. This is what it looks like, and it does have a 1/4-inch plug on here, a male plug. More on that in just a moment. Right here is your on and off switch. When you first turn it on, the LED light will be green, red when it's actually paired to the microphone, to the transmitter. This little silver nub right here is an antenna that you unfold, so you can get up to 50 feet. Okay, right here on the other side is the battery case or battery compartment, and I am using Duracell's Duralocks in there, so I am using really good batteries in here. And they are AAA for the receiver that you use. You need 2 AAA batteries for the receiver. Then you do get the transmitter. On the front right here is the battery compartment. It's hinged, so it's not going to fall away. And this takes 2 AA batteries. As you see, I do have some energizers in there. Right here, this little shiny piece is the display window, and right underneath it is the power button. And if I were to turn it on, you're going to see a little yellow light. It's going to tell you the frequency you're on, and right underneath, right over here, is a battery indicator, so it'll tell you how much battery life is left in those batteries. On the top, of course, is the antenna. Right here's a mini XLR cable or port. That's where you're going to plug the microphone into. Right here in the center is the set switch. So say you have this plugged in and you're hearing a bunch of static or crosstalk, press that button, it'll change the frequency. And it has 20 frequencies to choose from. So you have up to 20 frequencies to get a nice clear signal going through. And this uses UHF frequencies as opposed to VHF. So that's a plus right there. And like I said, you do get up to 50 feet range, or they claim you get up to a 50-foot range or 15 meters. I will be testing that for you in just a moment. Now, one other thing. On this end here, when it's all paired up, as you see, it's red right now because I got this on, so that means it's paired up. Now if this light here turns green and starts flashing, that means the batteries in the receiver are running a bit low, so you should change them out. On the back of the transmitter is a nice little belt clip, so you can have it clipped into maybe your belt, your pocket. If you have, maybe if you're giving a presentation and you're wearing a suit, you can put it in your suit pocket, wherever you may want it. Now let me show you the microphone itself. This here is the microphone. On one end is the mini XLR. It's a female end. And of course you do get the microphone itself with a nice little clip to put on your collar. And of course you get the little foam windscreen, and there you go. That's what the microphone looks like. And the cable is definitely long enough to go from your collar, and for me it actually goes down to probably my knee. I'd say that's about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet. So it's a pretty good length. And like I said, what you do is you take this, find a hole here. There's only one way you can put it in there. Let me shut this off real quick. If you kind of look closely at the edge here, there's a little notch right up in there. And so when you put, and if you look on the plug here, there's a little bit of a nub on the very top where the black release button is. Those line up, you just simply push it in, it locks into place, and to release it, see the little black button right there? You press that and it comes out. Now, some of you are saying, well, I can't use a 1/4-inch plug on my cameras. Well, that is true, you can't. But they do include this little adapter. As you see, it's a 1/4-inch plug. Put it right there on top. And it comes down to a 3.5mm plug, so you can put it into your camera. Now, I have used this quite a bit on some of my previous videos, and the sound came out really nice and clear. It wasn't as deep in bass as the current microphone I am using, which is the Paladin lapel microphone, but it's definitely more than adequate for you to use for, say, like your YouTube videos or giving presentations, or wherever you may want to use a wireless lapel microphone without paying, a couple $100 for a really good one. You can spend, like I said, I paid $30 for this, and I definitely think it's well worth it. Okay, so like I said, you do get this nice little adapter. I have used it in my videos. And now what I'm going to do is take you outside my backyard. I'm going to have it set up. I'm going to have the FiFine or FiFine lapel microphone turned on for you. And I'm going to walk around in my backyard, and you're going to see how well or how bad it performs. That's totally up to you. The only difference is, like I'll mention in the test video, as you see, I don't have anything on this microphone here. I actually put a wind muff on the microphone when I was outside because I didn't want any wind noise to come across and ruin the demonstration for you. So in conclusion, do I actually suggest you get the FiFine wireless lapel microphone? Yes, I do. It's actually a really nice microphone. It gives off really good audio and at a very, very low cost. So for any of you wanting to maybe start a YouTube channel, want to have a nice wireless microphone to start you off with, perfect way to go. If you're a teacher and or someone who's going to be making presentations, you can definitely get it. It's very low cost. And by the way, what you would use a 1/4-inch plug for is an amplifier. There's a lot of portable PA systems out there that a lot of people use for giving presentations or teachers use in their classrooms. And that's what they're going to use. They're going to use a 1/4-inch male plug to put in there. It's kind of like, an instrument cable for a guitar or bass. There's only there's only two things I would suggest for FiFine to improve on this unit. Number one, first off, let me get this undone so I can show you better. There's only two improvements I would suggest. Either on the back and here somewhere, or maybe on the bottom or one of the sides here. I wish they would put a 1/4-20 mount. So like since I want to have this hooked up to my camera, I actually had to kind of rig something up in order to have it so it's not just hanging off my camera and putting stress on the microphone input on my camera. I had to rig something up for that. So if they were to maybe put a 1/4-20 mount in here, or maybe a cold shoe mount with an adapter so I can maybe hook it up into the cold shoe or the hot shoe of my camera, that would be fantastic. The only other thing too I would suggest is I wish they would make an adapter. And what I mean by that is this uses a mini XLR for the microphone. So in a way it's very proprietary. I don't know if they just sell the microphone by themselves or not. But say this microphone breaks, or you just don't like the sound of it, but you got, like, say, a microphone like the one I'm currently using now. Now, the microphone I currently use now uses a 3.5mm plug to go straight into my camera. So I wish FiFine or FiFine would make an adapter piece to go along with this. So if I wanted to use my Paladao microphone with this unit, I could. So basically that would mean a 3.5mm female to a XLR female adapter. So I can just plug it in, use this microphone, and away I go. I think they would definitely, if they had that option to go along with this, I think they would sell a lot more. Heck, even sell the adapter separately on your website. That would be a phenomenal deal. All right, so like I said, if you're just starting out and you want a pretty decent wireless lapel microphone, this is the one to get. All right, let's get you outside and see the test video. Okay, as you see, I'm outside of my backyard and I have the FiFine or FiFine lapel microphone on. And the only modification I've done, let me get a little closer, is I have put this little wind muff on here. What that's going to do is, in case there's a breeze or something of that nature, it'll cut down or eliminate any of the wind noises that'll come through the microphone as it's, as the wind is blowing over it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk all the way to the other end of my yard, and then I'm going to walk to the other end of my yard behind my garage here. The reason why I'm going to do that is to see how good the signal strength is and to see if the signal from this microphone is coming to the receiver and into the camera. Also, I'm going to be walking that way with my back to the camera because, as we all know, line of sight might be perfect for the microphone, but I want to see what my back to it is going to do as well. So I'm just going to keep talking and walking. I'm going to be rambling possibly a little bit here just to see if my voice is still coming through and being recorded from my camera. As you see right now, I am by the fence, or by my gate, I should say. Now I'm going to continue walking all the way up here to the pear tree, which is kind of hung a little low. But what I'm going to do is walk all the way to the back here to the fence, and I am all the way up against the fence, and I'm not sure if my camera will pick it up because of the branches hanging so low. You might not see me, but I'm all the way to the back of the fence. I'm going to come forward now a little bit past these low-hanging branches right here, and hopefully you can see me now on camera, and hopefully you can still hear me on camera. Now I'm going to walk in that direction of my yard, and I'm almost to the fence now, and right now I am all the way to my fence. Hopefully you heard me knocking on the wooden fence. Now I am walking back to be in shot of the camera to see if this wireless microphone is still sending a good signal strength and that you can still hear me on camera. Now I'm just going to come walking face forward to the camera again, and once again keep rambling a little bit just so that you can always hear some kind of speech through the microphone, just so you can hear how good or how bad this wireless microphone is. All right, that's the outside test of the FiFine or FiFine wireless lapel microphone. And until the next video, you have a fantastic day.